4 games. And Lindor blasts one to deep right field. Back goes Stowers at the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor.
Jose hammers one deep to left field. Back is Hayward. He's out of room. It's out of here. And the Guardians will play from in front. Acuna to right field. And deep. And gone. Ronald Acuna Jr. with a laser.
All right, I'll shorten it in future, but you know,
bro, you're gonna get trademarked. I mean, copyright. I'm just saying, bro. You're lucky we live, bro.
Bro, listen, I have to. Mira, yo tenía que cambiar la cosa, mijo.
Yeah.
Yo, there's only people saying, "Oh, go live, blah blah blah." So I'm live.
Bro, I told you.
This is the yeah. It's a
Hey,
vibe. It's a vibe, right?
It is a vibe.
We here.
Santos, how you feeling?
Hey, dímelo. We here. The Baseball Aficionado podcast. Happy to be here with you guys, doing our thing. I got Willy Báez, of course. Bodega Sports. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff, right? We gotta talk the hot stove, right? Because it's heated up. We got free agents who are still available, have not signed, all that stuff. But go ahead. You usually direct the formatting and everything. What we got?
Oh, I'm commenting right now on the live. Anyways, mira. So the first thing that we got, we're gonna talk your Mets, man. We gotta talk about the Mets and what they're doing. Are they doing the right thing? Are they not? You know, you're the one to say, bro. Dime, how you feeling about the Mets, bro?
I think what the Mets are doing right now is better than what I felt. Better than I think. Obviously, going into it, you know, I was writing to you, and I was like, yo, and like, I was angry, right? I was like, yo, I gotta talk Santos off the ledge because Santos gonna lose it, you know, and right? I was like, yo, Santos, you're gonna lose it. Pero qué pasa? I think Stearns has somewhat redeemed himself. I gotta be fair because you know I'm very critical of Stearns. We know this, right? Sure. I think he's done a good job with obviously Bichette. The latest with Willy Peralta. I always call him Willy Peralta. Freddy Peralta, right?
Yeah.
With that, obviously, Luis Robert Jr. is a buy low, risk, low risk, high reward type of deal. So I'm happy with it. I think now it's gonna be a different kind of team. I'm sort of like cautiously optimistic, if that makes sense.
All right. Tell me about it.
They're a different kind of roster, bro. It's like they lost a lot of power, right? When you take a look, when you have a team like the Mets who had Alonso, you had Nimmo, who was a flawed player, but obviously he had a lot of power or some power, right? That takes part, and you lose Diaz. That takes a big part of your identity. So, what it does, but now they're gonna be more of a contact oriented team. That could score runs in a different way. We need to see if it's going to work. That's going to be the key.
I don't know, man. All right, I'm going to go through the players who left or the players that got removed, right, or didn't get signed. So let me see. So we got Pete Alonso, Edwin Diaz, Cedric Mullins, Tyler Rogers, Starling Marte, I don't think he's coming back, Gregory Soto, Ryan Helsley, Ryan Stanek, Nemo, Acuna, and Sprout.
Yeah.
So what I did, I accumulated all the F word between all those players, and they gave me 13.9. That's what you lost. All right?
Yeah, right.
13.9. Now, I'm going to give you the guys that they came in with. Marcus Semien, Devin Williams, Luke Weaver, Jorge Polanco, Bo Bichette, Luis Garcia, Luis Robert Jr., and Freddy Peralta. 16 F4 in total. So give or take, I mean, it's basically the same thing, just different.
Different. That's the only thing that bothers me a little bit. If we can be critical about one thing, right? If there's anything we could be critical about, it's like we know last year, right? They fell, what was it, a game short, right?
Yeah.
They needed to add. Right? They needed to add to that. So I feel almost like And again, I'm conflicted. I'm not saying it can't be better. Maybe it has a chance to be better with the pitching, especially, right? Well, it's going to be a different team. It's almost like, I don't want to say they're in the same place they were, but it's almost like they just replaced what they lost, right? Added a pitcher, which is the pitching side, I feel okay with the starting pitching. But on the offensive side, I'm almost like, I need to see. It doesn't, on paper, it doesn't look like it improved much. It feels like you just kind of got back to where you left off, maybe lesser, with less power. So I need to see how it works.
So, what I like about these Mets, right? The new, I guess the new looking Mets, right? Is that they basically attacked all the spots that they needed, right? Third base, you have somebody that for sure, even though it's a new position, that he'll be there and he's your starting third base. You don't have to play with Beatty, Ronnie Mauricio, and Mark Vientos. You don't have to deal with that anymore. That platoon, gone. You needed a center fielder. You got him. You needed an ace, even though McLean is there, but you need a real ace, and you got it with Fred.
Proven
guy. Let me see what else. I mean, first base, you needed to take the void, from Pete. So everything, and Devin Williams, he might be able to come back to what he was in Milwaukee, maybe, because at the end of the day, with the Yankees, it didn't work out. But at the end, people forget he was really good at the end, at the tail end of the season. So I like what they've done.
100%.
I like what they've done. Now, bro, they spent more money, right, than last year. Right now, their payroll is bigger than last year.
With less power.
I'll tell you right now, they spent basically all the contracts that they came in with and everything. It's about $413 million that they took.
Diablo, bro. Eso está cabrón eso.
Yeah. I mean, that's $75 million by Marcus Semien. That's a lot of money for that guy.
Yeah. They were replacing one bad contract for another, if we're being honest, because Nimmo.
Yeah, he was making a lot of money.
He was making too much for what he was.
Yeah.
Semien, at least, okay, I understand. Even Semien, that contract is not a great contract, but you could make the argument his defense and the leadership, right? I think what happens here with these deals is that the Mets clearly had a locker room issue. There was clearly a locker room issue. It was flipping the cards. They felt like they had to get rid of guys. That's what this is about,
No, and
for better or worse.
I don't think that he liked the team. I don't think he liked the team, meaning Stearns.
Yeah, because he didn't put it together. He didn't put it together.
Yeah,
he
true.
only had those guys around because, remember, the Alonso thing was because the fans put pressure on the Mets. If you remember, they had what they call that fan fest, Mets fan fest. They put pressure. They asked about Pete, sign Pete. The fans were yelling in the crowd, and that put pressure on Stearns. And Cohen was not happy. And Cohen was like, "Yo, you got to get this done." Like, they had no choice. So that's what that was. But like, he only kept the core together because he felt like, all right, it's one more year. They're not going to be part of the future. I'm just going to ride it out while I'm building a farm system. I'm not going to put the team together the way I want to. And basically, the locker room issues gave David Stearns like an out. You know what I mean? It gave him an out to say, okay, see, you can't win with this team, right? Let me do it my way. And that's what he's doing. And the Brewers, the Peralta thing made a lot of sense because of the Brewers connection. You know what I mean? Yeah. He had that connection. So, and como Devin Williams. So he obviously has guys that he's comfortable with.
Correct. Correct. I think that he'll make it work at the end of the day. Smart guy. So you think that he redeemed himself, basically?
Listen, and I have to be fair. I think he redeemed himself to an extent. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm not going to say that they're juggernauts, pero si tú miras the National League, right? La Liga Nacional, there's nobody that's like, oh my God. Like, I think now the Mets are in that conversation for that second tier,
for sure.
right? Aparte de los Dodgers, right? You tell me, or am I crazy? Like, The
no, for
other teams
sure.
are all right there. They're all sandwiched
Dodgers
together.
are S tier. Then A tier, I would say the Mets, Phillies. You're on that tier of guys that
Braves,
will make
maybe
the plays.
Braves could come back. Maybe they got some guys.
No,
You
no,
know.
no, for sure. Yeah, I can definitely
You
say
know,
they were injured the whole year. So
yeah, you
definitely.
know, the Marlins is frustrating with the Marlins, and I'm not even a Marlins fan, but if they spent a little bit of money,
Mhm.
just a little, it's gotta be frustrating because the Marlins have such a great pitching staff,
Yeah.
and they have prospects that are, you know, doing well. Maybe Wellington Castillo takes that next step. You don't know. I'm not a big fan of his, but he's young. I want to see. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
Wellington Castillo, which one?
I'm sorry. Perdón. I'm
Damn,
sorry.
bro,
Oh
you
my
went down that
God.
road, bro.
Agustin Ramirez, excuse
Agustin
me.
Ramirez. Nah, he's not a good catcher, bro.
Agustin
At the end of the day,
Ramirez.
yeah, he's
No,
not a good
but
catcher.
his bat might play. You might have you need hitting in that park. You know what I mean? Like he's a guy who could help you get to that point.
You know who he could end up being? I hope not. But Willing Rosario. Willing Rosario was like a 20 home run type of guy. You know, he couldn't field it, and that took him out of the major leagues.
Yeah, the problem, this is the problem, and I we've talked a little bit about this offline, but it's like Dominicans are a lot of Dominicans, especially catchers, are offensive players, bro. They just don't
Yeah,
buy into the defensive end of it. That's what it is. You
yeah.
know, they don't like the rigors of dealing with the until they do that. You
Mhm.
know, like the Tony Peñas of the world, who was not an offensive player, but he bought into the concept of great catching.
Yeah,
And then you're not gonna see that. Most, you know, Dominican catchers are usually offensive. Um, most, you know, and
mostly.
mostly, and those offensive catchers usually just get moved off a catcher because their
Yeah,
defense is not up there.
I'm with you though. I'm with you. Now, going back to the Mets, who are they gonna trade next? Is it Marvientos, Ronnie
It's looking
Mauricio,
like
Kodai Senga?
you know, you know what? I would the names you just said all make sense, right? If I were the Mets, I would not trade Kodai Senga. First of all, you never have enough arms. You know, I was in favor of trading Kodai Senga before, but now that they have a loaded pitching staff, I am almost the opposite. I'm like, keep it more loaded. You don't know because Manaya can have a setback, right?
Yeah,
Senga usually gets hurt anyway,
yeah,
you
for sure.
know, so just have him around. But you think about this rotation now. This rotation could be really good if they keep things together, right?
Hmm.
Their rotation, you can't lie. I know, as even you, who is
A
is the
diehard Yankees.
diehard Yankees Mets hater, even you have
Yeah,
to admit there's upside.
yeah, yeah,
But the
for sure.
but the problem with this Mets roster is what? There's so much upside, right?
Hmm.
Luis Robert upside. Simeon, can he bounce back? Vientos, can he bounce back? There's not a lot of short things.
Hmm.
That's the
Yeah,
biggest problem I have. So that's why I say cautiously optimistic.
I'm with you. What do you feel that, for example, like Luis Robert Jr., are you on the camp that he will come back to 2021 Luis Robert, or do you think that this is the player that he is and whatever?
This is
He's a
funny.
two-war
So,
guy.
okay, listen to this, my brother.
Hmm.
Yo fui hoy a la barbería and I almost had a crazy fight. Not a real fight,
Yeah.
arguing with one of my friends there at the barber shop
Hmm.
because he went he hates Luis Robert. Dijo, okay, Luis Robert es una porquería, right? Es un paquete. And I think that's unfair. Now, has he lived up to expectation? No, he has not. But my point is, I say that to say this. Luis Robert Jr. will be in the running for comeback player of the year. That I'm
Okay.
going out on a limb. Yes, he's going to bounce back.
Okay.
Luis Robert Jr. will have a bounce back year. Now, will he be like 2023? I think it was 2023,
2021.
the big year.
Oh yeah, 2023. You're right. Yeah, yeah.
2023, right?
Mhm.
No, I don't know if he's going to do that again, but it'll be something similar. I think he's going to bounce back. He needed a change of scenery. I believe in his tools. I am a big Luis Robert fan. I admit it. I love his tools.
I
I
love it
just
too.
think he has the potential. When he sees guys like Soto, who We know I'm a big Soto hater, but even me, I have to acknowledge, es fajador. Like Juan Soto trabaja, right? He works hard. He's not lazy. He
Yeah,
works.
I'm
He
with
busts
you.
his ass. He works hard. So when you see guys like that, Lindole también, que he works his ass off.
Yeah.
Simeon works his ass off. When you see these guys, that's infectious. I think it'll rub off on him and he'll be able to find something. You know, he'll be
Hmm.
better than he was last year. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Okay. I like your optimistic view on it. I think most of those guys are gonna do good with the Mets. I mean, I think
Really?
that the vibe, yeah, I think the
Yeah.
vibe is right, man. Freddy Peralta, such a nice guy. Same thing with Jorge Polanco. Never heard anything about him. Very quiet. Who else? Luis Robert. I don't know.
Bichette.
I honestly don't know. Bo Bichette, yeah. Honestly, Bo Bichette, man. The only thing about him though,
They
like
got dogs now.
they
That's the
do, but
thing. You gotta be honest. They got dogs now.
Bo Bichette, I don't know if he really wanted to be a man, bro. I saw
No,
the
no.
the the thing, and he didn't look. Honestly, bro, that's on a tangent, but he didn't look happy to be a Met. He was basically he took a
Oh,
pillow contract so he can leave whenever he can.
okay,
You
déjame
know,
hacerte una pregunta. Déjame hacerte
go
una
for it.
pregunta. I get it. I get what you're saying. Does anybody ever want to be a Met? The Mets have to do this. The Mets are
Oh, bro,
still not in a plate. No, listen. The Mets
no,
are not. I understand this. The Mets are not at that place yet where everybody wants to be there. It's just what it
no.
is.
Look, Luis Robert and Freddy Peralta specifically, they're excited to be a Met, bro.
Because
I
they're
know for a
leaving
fact.
from Milwaukee and Chicago. Why would it? I've been excited too.
Yeah, for
Bichette just
sure.
left the World Series, the team that went to the World Series that has a chance to go again, maybe,
Mhm. Yeah.
right? I mean, he left for the money. Bichette, yes. But I mean, come on, you're talking about Luis Robert, the freaking Jerry Reinsdorf and the White Sox. They're terrible. They're a
They are
terrible
terrible.
organization. And the other one left from looking at freaking beer factories in Miller Park and cheese para allá en los campos de Milwaukee. Like, of course,
Yeah, no,
no,
he's happy
no
as hell.
crap. You wanna, yeah. There's nobody's. Los Dominicanos,
Hmm.
New York, bro. New York might as well be Disneyland for Dominicans.
Yeah, that is
They
true.
love coming to New York. Like,
Now,
what are you
the question
talking about?
is, like, you don't think he'll be, tú sabes, de concentrado? He's gonna have too many things going on.
No creo, no. I think it's gonna motivate him because remember, he hasn't gotten paid yet.
Yeah, no, he has.
The big money. He's made. I
Yeah,
think he's
yeah.
got an $8 million deal right now, or
Hmm.
per year, whatever. The last year of it.
8 million
Uh,
the last year.
listen, Freddy Peralta's a competitor.
Mhm.
He's gonna. I was, bro. I almost did a cartwheel when we got him. I love having guys like that on my team. Like, come on, what are we talking about? This
I
guy
think,
is tremendous.
yeah, no, no, no. Freddy Peralta and Bobby Shutt, man, they're gonna be excited. I'm happy because the Mets they're fun this year. They're fun.
Well,
2026.
okay, let's see if they'll be
Hmm.
fun. You saying it, I'm cautiously optimistic. They look like they could be fun. Let's see.
Okay,
I hope
the
so.
question, real quick. I'm surprised again. Not hating on the guy, please. I'm not hating on Mendoza. But if he
You
goes
hate
down,
Mendoza, bro.
no, I don't, bro. He was a Yankee, bro. I can't hate him. Anyways, if he goes down on a basket, whatever, they lose 7 in a row, go down to the third place, Marlins are on top. Do you think he's out?
Do I think he's out
Yeah.
if they miss the playoffs?
Yeah. No, no, no,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
playoffs. No, no, no. I'm talking about a bad month. A bad month. Do you think he's
And
out, Mendoza?
I don't think so. I think what's
Okay,
gonna happen if they miss the playoffs, yes, he's
for
gone.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
He's gone. He's gone. I think if they make the playoffs and are good,
Hmm.
let's say they lose in a tough series or whatever, I think he'll be brought back. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't look at it like he's gonna be. He's got to have a good year. They honestly they got to make the playoffs, whether we think the roster's good or not. He got to
Hmm.
make chicken soup out of chicken, you know what? Because no matter what, he's got to make the playoffs. So
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure. And I think he will. I don't think there's anybody competing for, Cincinnati won't deliver that again. I don't think
No,
so.
that Cincinnati was another team that was in it, and what did they do? That was in the
Nothing.
running. They did nothing. Like this is a big problem for the strike or the potential strike or the lockout coming up.
We're
These
gonna
guys are
talk
not doing
about it.
anything. Yep.
Let's go to the next New York team, the Yankees. So they got Bellinger back. Finally, he got paid 32.5 a year. I think it's fair for him. He's a
Yes.
good ball player. He's not what he was, and I'm okay with that. He's not an MVP type of guy, but he did what a lot of people can't do. He was able to morph, I would say, into another player, you know?
Yeah, and
Because,
I give him credit. You're right.
yeah, for
Hmm.
sure, man. This kid, a lot of people can't do that. They just cannot.
He was a
Yelich,
launch angle power guy before. If you
that is
remember, he
correct.
was a launch
That
angle
is
power
correct.
guy.
And his defense, his first year, he wasn't good. Then he improved on first base, and now he's just a wonderful, outfielder and first baseman. Anyways, what do you think about the Bellinger contract?
They needed to listen. If they didn't make that move, like I don't, that was it. Like everything
Hmm.
was riding on that move. And I love Bellinger. I actually would have liked him for the Mets,
Hmm.
but it didn't happen. Whatever. I mean, a lot of Mets fans didn't agree with me on that. Honestly, a lot of Mets fans felt like, oh no, I don't like Bellinger. You know, he's no good, or not. He's no good. Oh, we're too left-handed, which makes no sense because the Mets actually have more right-handers now than left-handers. But whatever. I was like, yo, I love the versatility. Like, what are we talking about? But yeah, I like the move. I'm a big fan of his. I think he fits the Yankees really well. His face looks like a Yankee face.
Yeah,
Like
his
he's got the
dad
Yankee
played for it.
profile. Yeah, it just works perfect.
I'm with you. And the Yankees, they haven't done any moves, as you know. They brought Amer Rosario, Paul Blackburn. I mean, Grisham took that fucking money, man. I'm pissed about that still.
Yeah, but here's the
Anyways,
problem, though. I
tell
understand
me.
why you're pissed, and you should be pissed. But the Yankees were never concerned about something like that. They shouldn't have, okay, I get it. They shouldn't have offered Grisham that money. I get it. Like, yo, Grisham took that money so fast, bro.
Yeah.
He said, "Where do I sign?" And the fans were like, "No!" Everybody collectively was like, "No!" He
No, when I
signed
saw
that
the
contract.
qualifying offer, not that he accepted it, when I saw that they gave it to him, because
Yeah, right. I
I
get
mean
it.
it's not
Yeah.
mandatory to give it to him. But I was like,
No,
damn.
no, no,
Ah,
no. He's gonna
that
turn
one
back
killed
into
me.
a lemon. He's a
Yeah.
he's a fourth outfielder. Like I'm not saying he sucks. He's very good defenders, got power, but you know what he is. Like last year, he was hoping to make a nice, a nice bucks, nice contract, and he
Yeah,
did.
no. He was gonna make his 11 million, something like that.
Uh huh.
Eh, hmm. Apart from the Yankees, I mean, there's not too much to talk about the Yankees. I mean, apart from Bellinger. Eh,
Uh huh.
well, there is one more thing. Do you think that they're gonna make a trade for somebody?
They have to. I mean, you would hope that they do. I think the Yankees just um they're not. You're essentially gonna run it back, right? Like they say,
Hmm.
with the same roster. Where are
Yeah,
you going with this roster? You know?
not very far. Best case scenario, you win the division. Maybe Toronto goes back. I don't know. My
No.
girl's laughing about that. She loves Toronto.
Oh,
Anyways,
come on. She loves Toronto too. Where she has an AL team and an NL team.
no. She well, I'm not gonna tell you who, but her friend is married to a ball player
Oh,
out there, and
okay.
she
All right,
visits them and
fine.
stuff like that.
I
So she
understand.
has her
I
AL
understand.
team, not the Yankees, but whatever. It is what it is.
I mean, the Yankees are just so unlikable and boring. Like, why would anybody like the Yankees? Like, no,
Shut
I'm
up,
just
shut
kidding.
up. We're winners. We're winners. You know that.
Winners?
Yeah, bro, we're winners. You know what's funny though? I was talking
Uh-huh.
with, who was it? Whatever, a group chat that I have, and they were talking about the Mets, and I'm about to trade my Yankee card to the Mets. Blah blah. Dominicans, they be switching a lot, and I
Nah, I
was
hate
like,
that. Ugh,
man.
I don't
First of all,
respect
you
that.
can't switch from the Yankees to the Mets. I mean, then you're not
No,
real.
no, no. You can't switch from anybody to the Mets. What are you doing? You
Anyways,
can't switch from anybody to the Mets. What do you mean?
no.
Like, no. What are you doing?
Yeah. And then
I
he
don't
was like,
recommend it.
no, 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 not at all, bro. Fuck that. But anyways, he was telling me like, look, they're making all the right moves and all this stuff. And I told him, look, the Yankee, as much as you can give them, and at least we went to the World Series lately. 2025. I know that we got demolished by the Dodgers. It is what it is. We look bad, but come on, the Mets haven't been there for almost 11 years, and the same thing. They lost in five, so they can't give me that. And not by the
Right,
Dodgers, by
right.
Kansas City. So I'm sorry. You can't tell me that we're just losers from here on. But the Yankees and the Mets right now, they're the same boat, man. Honestly.
Yeah, yeah. They
Anyways.
right now, I no, but I
Mhm,
still think somehow the Mets are gonna find a way to get into the Yankees. Excuse me, will
mhm.
find a way to get in the playoffs anyway. They always do. The
Yeah.
Yankees always find a way to get in. It's just everybody will complain. They'll be like, "Oh, this is the worst roster I've ever seen. This
Mhm.
roster sucks." Right? Qué sé yo qué. Pero al final del día, they will find a way to get in the playoffs. It just is
Yeah.
what it is.
And yeah, the division is Toronto and then maybe the Red Sox. You can never count the Rays back. You can't take them out of the race. They prove
No,
you every
no.
year that, they're there. They can win you 84 or something. Anyways, moving on.
Right.
Before we get into the free agents that are still there, the Latino free agents, let's talk Cal Tucker real quick. So, as you
Uh-huh.
know, Cal Tucker, 260 for 4 years. Now, the question that people are asking is this basically securing the MLB lockout for 2027? What do you think before I go in?
No, no, because it was gonna happen anyway. I look at it like, you know what I mean? Like Kyle Tucker's just kind of like the lockout will be like a big cake, right? Like
Mhm,
the issues with the owners and the situation would be a cake, and
mhm.
the Kyle Tucker thing is just like a little piece of whatever icing or a little cherry on the cake. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like they were already issued. There was a lot of dissension from the player side, from the ownership side. So to me, it doesn't really add much to it. It's just a little decoration on it.
Okay. I'm with you. I think that this is a press. Yeah, this is more of a press thing. Meaning, I think that the owners want the people to be on their side, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. All these
Right,
reports
right.
about, man, we should have a cap, all this stuff, that's not coming from anybody but them, right? And they
PR. It's
want
PR stuff. Yeah.
PR, they want people on their side. That's all it is, right? Now, like you said, basically, this is the cherry on top, but I want to say this,
Mhm.
and I'll say this, I'm a big Dodgers fan, like how they run the organization, everything. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. But people
Ugh,
forget.
ugh.
Listen, people forget.
But I
And
understand. Yes.
yeah, yeah. Let me
Ugh.
let me explain something to everybody. First of all, they're not gonna win it every year.
No,
Okay? They're not gonna win every year. It was proven last year. I mean, this year, they were one out from losing the World Series. And
they
everybody
were.
wanted that.
Yeah. Yeah.
First, second, this is the most watched World Series since 34 years.
Yeah.
34 years.
Hmm.
So it's good to have a villain. I mean, the Warriors they proved it. The Patriots proved it. The Yankees back then proved it. You need a
You
Dodgers
need
to
a
be.
villain, right? You need a
You need
villain.
a
You need
villain.
a great team. A great team is good for
Come on,
business. It's good
correct.
for business. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
They're trying to sell it, meaning the owners. They're trying to sell it like, no, 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 we just can't have the. No, I mean, come on, really? We can't have the Dodgers being the Dodgers. a, a little history, and I know you know this by now, but people might not remember. The Dodgers sucked, bro. The Dodgers
Yeah.
in 2011,
Hmm.
they were bankrupt. People forget completely. They were
Frank
bankrupt. They
McCourt.
were
Frank McCourt used to
correct,
own them. Yep.
correct. And then Magic Johnson, all those guys, they bought the team. They got Adrian
Guggenheim.
Gonzalez,
Yep.
Carl Crawford, Guggenheim, correct. So that group got it. Now the reason that they got so much money is because they basically I don't know if it was Bud Selig at that point, 2011. I think so. But he
Mhm.
acquired the team
So,
basically,
yep.
like he did with Milwaukee, right?
Right, I
And
remember that. Yep.
correct. And they gave him a loan, right? A loan, and they gave him a very favorable TV deal to them at that point. So now they got all that money and they're only paying taxes on that, like on that TV deal. Nobody can get that deal anymore. Nobody can get it. You feel me?
Right.
So now they got money to spend, but at the end of the day, it's not forever. They're gonna lose, most likely this year. Like, don't be surprised if the Mets, the Phillies, if somebody takes them out on the second round or in
Mets
the
ain't taking them
NLDS.
out.
No, I'm telling you,
No,
bro. I'm
I hope
telling you.
so. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just
Hmm.
saying, like, look, you're right. It's very difficult, especially in today's baseball,
Hmm.
with all the rounds of playoffs and stuff. Like, it's so difficult to repeat 2 times, nonetheless 3 times. Like,
Correct.
they almost got picked off last year. They were dancing with death. So,
Yeah. Dancing with the devil.
dancing with the devil, right? So, right.
No. Hey, I'm with you. So, same thing. So, I think it will trigger the lockout. The Cow Tucker thing, just because, like you said, it's just the catalyst to it, and everybody will be pushing the the players will be pushing for not the cap, and then owners do want the cap because at the end of the day, it's getting out of control, and for them, it's getting out of control, right? But they don't want to talk about a floor. They
Yeah,
like
right,
literally
right.
they don't
Yeah.
want to talk about a floor, right? So if you're gonna bring up a cap, okay, we'll talk about a cap, but can you put a floor and say, okay, it's at least 100 million bucks,
They don't want to
whatever
talk
it is?
about that. No, no,
No, impossible.
The Marlins don't want that.
The White
I'm
Sox, Tampa
I'm gonna
Bay.
tell you something. Yeah, none of those teams. I'm gonna tell you something that I was looking up because I for some reason I did almost like a Willy type of thing, right?
Go
Where
for
I went
it.
and looked up for nerdy information, right?
All right.
Number. I went to look up salary cap. I went to look up like, okay, what is the most that the Marlins have spent, or not even the most? Like, what has the Marlins payroll been like in
Hmm.
recent time, right?
Yeah.
The Marlins payroll is similar to that of what it was 25 years ago. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
payroll has not been different. And I guess, okay, that sounds like, all right, it's not a surprise. But when you see the numbers and you're like, you compare the money, right? Today's money to 30 years ago's money, 25 years ago money.
Hmm.
It's insane how the MLB just allows this. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you something else too. I've come to the conclusion MLB doesn't love teams to all spend that much. MLB actually prefers teams to spend as little as possible to generate as much money as possible. I believe that. MLB does not like having 30 Dodgers. They don't want 30 Dodgers.
Nobody
30
can.
Dodgers. Yeah. No.
Okay. That can't happen. First of
No.
all, you can't have 30 Dodgers. You can't have that on the NFL. You can't have that on the NHL or the NBA.
They don't want it because it's not profitable. Because not everybody's the Guggenheim. Everybody's got a different their TV deal, bro. And I know you know this because you're very
Hmm.
well informed. Their TV deal is ridiculous. The
Yeah.
Dodgers, they own their TV network and their deal. Like their deal was that's why they're able to have all this. Like, and they're not just one guy. That's why when people say, oh, that the Mets have the richest owner in baseball, they don't because he's one guy. The Dodgers have like 3 Stearns on their
Yeah.
team. And then Magic Johnson is just the face.
Hmm.
Do you think
Correct.
Magic Johnson's the main owner? He's not.
No.
They got like a bunch of those guys. They got like 3 David Stearns with them. They're not just,
I'm with you.
they're richer than the Mets owner. So they
So,
can do stuff that nobody else can do.
so here's the thing. Right now, when you think about the cheap teams, right?
Yeah.
They're running it. They're running it like a family business. How's
Correct.
like a mom and pop shop? That's what the Martins.
Uh-huh.
Like what's his name? Whoever it is that bought it, right? They gave it to him because same thing. They wanted a guy that doesn't have much, to show, to be inclusive or something. Because Mastek was supposed to buy them, which is a big, GC and
Jorge Mas. Jorge Mas, right?
Mas, correcto,
That was
yeah.
to me, that was the best. That was
I
it.
know,
To me,
I know.
that was a slam dunk. Somebody must have blocked him
No, I think that
because
they wanted Derek Jeter to, you know how it is, man. They wanted Derek Jeter involved in MLB again, and I think that once he went that route, that was it. That was the nail in the coffin. They wanted Derek Jeter to come back in the MLB. That's all it was.
I think what
Anyways,
happened with Jeter too. I think
go.
now that you mentioned Jeter, I'm sorry, just to really quickly about Jeter. I think what happened with Jeter and the Marlins is he had an idea, right? He had a concept when he first went into ownership of what it would be, and then he figured
Mhm.
out like this is not Jeter. Obviously, a professional, the consummate professional, a winner, felt like, hey, this is gonna be similar to when I was with Steinbrenner and the Yankees.
Mhm.
Not maybe at that level, but he's like, all right, we'll spend some money, we'll win. And he figured out, hey, you're not gonna spend money
Yeah,
here. The other guy said. So he figured out that's what it was,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. They had a deal, I'm pretty sure, and they said we're gonna spend, and then at the end, whatever. Another guy, real quick, is Pittsburgh. I mean, he runs it as a mom and pop,
Oh,
and you can't tell
Bob
me
Netting, yeah.
Bob Netting,
Nutting,
bro.
whatever.
And he has money, bro. He has a lot of
Yeah,
money,
that guy got money. Google him. I would
yeah,
advise anybody out there, Google him. That Bob Nutting does he have money?
bro.
He's got money. He's got money.
And don't tell me that they go on a negative. That's a lie.
No.
No MLB team is gonna have it to lose money.
And that's a
The
beautiful ball, bro. That ballpark is
It's one of the
gorgeous.
nicest.
It's beautiful, and the history. Pittsburgh is a nice town. It's not like Nebraska or something with a
Mhm.
bunch of cornfield. Like
Milwaukee,
Pittsburgh is a Milwaukee. It's a nice town. Like Pittsburgh is a beautiful town,
correct, and the
clean,
history is
beautiful
nice.
city.
I'm
Yeah,
with
the
you.
Clemente, the
Barry
bridge
and
and all
Bobby
that.
Bonds,
Yeah, like come on, Willie Stargell,
Bobby Bonilla at that
right?
time,
Yeah, they've had guys, bro. They've had guys. Alex Van Dyke and stuff. Like
Van
they've had
Dyke.
good
Yeah,
teams.
I'm with you. All right, moving on from the lockout, all that stuff. Hot stove, free agency. All
Uh
right,
huh.
one by one. Framber Valdez. What do you got?
Damn, it's crazy to see that we're in late January
Hmm.
and Framber is not signed. I think there are two things that are hurting Framber Valdez.
Go
So
for it.
one that is hurting. One thing is obviously his age/innings. Right, he's pitched a
Mhm.
lot of innings.
Yeah,
He's pitched a lot of innings, and if you look at his numbers, he's shown a little bit of signs of regression. Not a
correct.
lot, but a little bit. Right.
I'm with you.
That's concerning. And number two, and this is a factor that I don't think he accounted for at the time. That incident that he had where he showed up his pitcher, he crossed
His
up the
catcher.
catcher.
Hmm.
That cost him. I think that's costing him. I think there's a lot of rumors that he's not a great teammate. And when he did that was a bad look. Now I'm not saying that's everything, but I think that's kind of costing him a little bit, not a lot,
Yeah, no,
but a
no, no.
little
I'm
bit.
with you. So I've seen one of the yeah, I would say one of the only guys that I actually seen on an interview. I don't sit down and watch a lot of interviews with
Yeah.
guys, but Framber Valdez, at least from what I gather, right? Like he was promoting this religious thing. Like it wasn't his or anything. It was like somebody was doing it and he was just saying like for everybody to come
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that. Anyways, he's not religious himself. It's just whatever. Anyways, but he came out as a very nice and you couldn't see like any type of how can I call it arrogance from him. Like I'm a ball player. Why you asking that or
Right.
whatever? He seems to be very down to earth, nice guy, and also funny story with him. You remember when Instagram was showing where the location of people? You remember
Right.
at the
Yep.
beginning of that?
Uh-huh.
Like people
Oh
were
my
just
God.
putting it, whatever.
Yeah,
So
it was so weird. I was like, they almost got me to do it. I'm like, wait a second.
yeah.
I don't want my
So
ops to pull up on me, yo. No, I'm kidding.
I Bramble had it, bro. And
Well,
I
he
saw
had his
it.
location.
He had his location, and I messaged him. I was like, "Yo, Framble, blah blah blah. Just watch out because people, like they might
Tú
see
le dijiste
whatever."
así mismo.
I told him just like whatever. And he was like, no, thank you very much, man. I really didn't notice, blah, blah. It's
Did he
one of
follow
those
you?
people. I don't know.
Come
But anyways,
on, he gotta follow
come on.
you.
I don't. It's not my
Don't stop
thing.
being a hater, bro. Bodega all day, baby. Come on, Bodega Sports.
So
Stop playing with us.
honestly, bro, I think that was one instance, and I think I could be wrong, but it was magnified because the Astros didn't want to pay him. Again, PR teams are very, very clever, bro.
Oh
Very
yeah.
clever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They'll make you sell like, no, this guy, like you don't really want him
He's not
on
a
the
great
team.
teammate. Or
Come
right,
on, and he
right.
showed you one instance that he really wasn't that guy, and that's it. You could really gonna make him. I didn't like that. I didn't like it
Yeah, no,
because
I
I
don't.
didn't see it.
Here's the thing, right? No,
Mhm,
I get that. Thanks for sharing that story. That's a great
mhm,
story. Look, people are human, right? Guys have bad days.
mhm,
Um, I'm not saying that I believe he's a bad teammate. I don't know that. I'm not saying he is,
mhm.
or
Yeah,
guys have bad days. Maybe he had a bad day. You know what
mhm.
I mean? He had a bad day, and so it's not fair to judge Framber on that. You know what I mean? On that level. As far as like the contract, I think he's gonna wind up settling for a shorter term. Obviously, guys who are past 30, who are pitchers, unless you are the elite of the elite, Tariq Skubal, are not gonna get paid.
Yeah,
They're just not, and especially when he's pitched a lot.
he's
That's the
pitched
one
a
thing.
lot.
And I don't know, as a Mets
Yeah,
fan, I didn't want to sign him myself, and I like Framber. I didn't want to sign him unless it was like 2 or 3 years. Um, I could see him even, to be honest with you, I could see him even taking 1 year. Honestly, it sounds crazy. It's
sounds
it's
crazy.
looking that way. It looks that way, and I would have never thought that.
Damn. So what I was thinking, right, is that he might take. I don't think he's gonna get 100 anymore because
No,
Ranger kind of set
no.
up that of 130 mark, And then Dylan sees when he signed 210. I was like, well, Ranger Suarez might go to 180, 175, but he doesn't stay healthy, you know. And then Framber, when I saw the 210, I was like, come on, at least he can get 120 out of this.
Right.
But
Something
now
like
I
that.
don't
Yep.
know. Because Ranger Suarez, when he signed, he put the market back down. That was it, you know.
Yeah.
All right, Framber is done. Luis Arraez, what's going on? Oh, by the way,
Well,
Framber
that
is getting linked. By the way, he's getting linked with San Francisco now. I'm looking at that.
I think that's a great place for you know what, I
Bro.
hadn't thought about that. As to me, that's
Mhm.
the perfect spot. I think it's a great
Yeah.
spot. Good park. A team that's looking to that. You know what? Perfect
Yeah.
spot.
Perfect
I
spot
didn't
for
even
him.
think of
I
it.
agree.
hmm
Hmm.
I like it. He's a guy who sometimes he pitches to contact. He's not a strikeout machine.
No, no, no.
A
No,
huge
it's not.
ballpark.
Mhm.
Perfect spot.
Yeah.
I
I would
could.
love
I
that.
don't know about you. I can't pick a more perfect spot. I
I'm
think
with
that's
you.
a perfect spot.
All right. Luis Arraez.
You know what's funny?
It's not an episode without us talking about Luis Arraez, by the way.
I know we always talk about him. It's true. It's so crazy, man. I know. For one reason or another, right? It's not an episode without us talking about Arraez. I think Luis Arraez is going to have to settle for a 1 year deal or 2 year deal. And it's funny
Mhm.
you mentioned San Francisco. He fits good with them too. That's the crazy thing. Like, I think he fits, man, especially as a 1 year deal or
All right.
something. You
I'll tell you
you
who they're
add.
linking him with, and I think it's even a better one.
Go ahead.
Seattle. I love him more in Seattle than actually San Francisco
Let me
because
think.
they can't get any hitting, and something that he can do is hit a lot of singles. At the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day, he can hit a lot of singles, and you put him in front of Kyle Riley.
Big park. Big park.
Yeah, you put him on second, then you move down Julio to third, and then Riley on fourth. Maybe, you got something going on because somebody's gonna hit it out of the ballpark. You know,
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. I'm going to tell you really quick about this instance that almost insulted my intelligence.
go
So
for it.
there's somebody who I follow who also follows me. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say names, but
Hmm.
you know who you are. And or they know who they are.
Yeah.
And they in case they're watching, they're from Puerto Rico. But and so and they try to make the comparison. They asked, why does Bo Bichette make this much money, but Luis Arráez is not going to make this much money when the difference is not that much? And I explained to them, what do you mean the difference is not that much? The difference is everything. Okay, they're not great defenders, neither one. Okay, that's what they have in common. But you're going to talk about, okay, batting average, okay, Arraez a little bit. Everything else is Bo Bichette. It's ludicrous to me that anybody would think that they should get anywhere near the same contract. I almost felt insulted by the fact that he would make that comparison.
Bo Bichette is a contact type of guy too. When you think about it, yeah, he can give you 20 home runs, but Bo Bichette, honestly, he can hit for 300, 200 hits. He's a better Luis Arraez with better defense. You feel me?
Right,
not
and
great
it's not
defense,
obviously
but good defense.
right. Obviously, yeah. That's the thing, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so a couple points off, from batting average, but he makes up for it with how many more doubles does he have?
Yeah,
Bichette's gonna hit doubles. Like, he's a doubles machine. He might hit 40 doubles in Citi Field. Citi Field's a big park.
Yeah.
Still.
No,
So
I'm with you.
I felt like, what the hell are we talking about? Like, so what we think? So Luis Arraez deserves to get so me olvidó what the figure was for Bichette, but come on, guy. Like,
216. I mean, 216. Not even Bo Bichette thought that he was gonna get 216 for 3.
Bo Bichette's mother didn't even know he was gonna get that.
No, for sure.
Like, what are we
For
talking
sure.
about?
So Luis Arraez, if he goes to Seattle, which I like it, he might get a 20 million, 2 years, which I think is right for him. I mean, he's a 1.5 to 2 WAR type of player at best. Not to, we don't have to explain to people why he's not great.
Right.
It bottoms down. Bottom line, he doesn't hit for OPS, if that makes sense. He doesn't get
Right.
enough
The
on
slugging
base,
part.
and
The
he
slugging
doesn't.
part is not
No,
there.
no. Same thing with on base percentage. He doesn't
Right.
take walks.
Right.
The biggest problem with him, as I always say, he has too much contact, and people are like, "What? What? You can't have enough?" Yes, you can have enough contact because balls that are outside, you swing on them. That's a double play. That's a roll. It's a phone ground ball. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
once you hit too much, you get to a point where you're not taking your walks, and all you're hitting is whatever the pitcher wants to give you.
It's his
Feel me?
strength becomes a weakness,
Correct. And
right?
it's
Because
it's
he
hard
has
to put
good
it.
bat to ball skills. He does. He
Come
does.
on, come
He's
on.
the best with bat to ball. He's the best there is right now.
Hmm.
But that skill, unfortunately, is so undervalued when you don't walk, you don't hit for extra bases,
And you don't have
your
the
defense is
speed
poor, you don't have speed.
to steal second base, so you don't get
Bro,
doubled out all the
bro,
time.
te lo juro. If he had speed
Mhm.
and or defense, he would have been signed already.
Yeah, I
He would have
agree.
been signed already. It's
So,
just he's a one-trick pony.
who would you like him to be? Who would you like him to sign him?
Well, I you mentioned one, obviously.
Mhm.
Mariners are a good fit. I like that fit.
Yep. And they lost Polanco, so
Yeah, they lost Polanco. Uh, I would, you know what? I think he fits really good with. I said the Giants. I
yeah.
thought he fits good with the Giants. Giants are a team that likes to spend money, but nobody wants to take their money, right? Big ballpark,
Yeah.
and maybe he can convert some of those singles to doubles. If
Mhm.
with the gaps and stuff. I think because you got to remember too, and I understand what you said about him being a 1.5 win player over the past couple seasons. It's
Yeah.
crazy because if you look at his Marlins numbers, he was like a 3-win player with
Yeah.
the Marlins.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I would have to do a deep dive, but I'm like, what happened? Like, I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's a weird
Maybe
thing.
he felt at home. Maybe he felt at home. Whatever. I don't know, honestly.
Maybe in a
Anyways,
bigger ballpark, it would make him, which I mean, the San Diego, the Petco's huge, so I don't know.
I mean,
But
with Stearns right now, he might take another second baseman. You never know.
I know, man. We need
Ay, ay, ay.
more.
But San Francisco, you're right. Their second baseman right now, at least according to Fangraphs, is Casey Schmidt. So yeah, who knows who that is? Anyways,
Come on.
hey, Eugenio Suárez, who you got for him?
This one is the biggest mystery of all. I feel like Eugenio Suarez could sign literally. You could stick him to almost anywhere. Um,
I'm gonna give you
do you think?
the two what that he's linked to. Going back
Go
to the
ahead.
Mariners, which he was
That makes
horrible at the
sense.
Mariners, right?
He was
Like
bad. I don't
second
know why you
half,
would
yeah,
even want to sign him. I know the Diamondbacks was an option to go back. They love him apparently.
yeah, but they got a third baseman. I forgot who they got. They got a
Oh
third
yeah,
baseman.
right. You're right. You're right.
Oh,
Yeah, you could stick him.
Arenado.
You could
Dang,
D.
Arenado.
All right, I did not. Duh. Right.
Yeah,
How about all right? You could DH him.
you could, but I think this one makes more sense. The Red Sox. I like that one for him. I like that.
That would make them look bad though, because
For
they
sure.
traded
For sure.
Devers for his defense being bad, and you could make the argument you're signing a worse third baseman,
Yeah.
if not the same level as far as defense. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about
yeah, of
hitting.
course.
Hitting, they're not the same kind of hitter. He's probably got more power, but he strikes out twice as
No,
much,
out of
right?
the hitters,
Um,
Devers was better than both of them. Honestly, better than
yeah,
even better
yeah,
than
of
Bregman.
course. Yeah, yeah, as a hitter, absolutely, absolutely. I give Devers a lot of credit. How he had to deal with all that and get traded and had to deal with everybody talking about him and all that. And he resolvió and
And
he
he
did his
still
thing.
had a great season. Still had a great season, which is rare to see. When you get moved and it's not your part. But I think he was built to be in San
I
Francisco.
give him a, I give him a
still,
lot of credit. He was whacking the ball around. The guy was like, boom. I'm watching
well,
highlights. I'm seeing this side, the opposite field.
the
Like the
only
guy's
thing is,
whacking the ball
yeah,
everywhere.
he only, they have triples alley. That's, it's doubles alley for him because he can't get, third
I
base.
mean, come on. Well, listen, he still was hitting them everywhere. What I do like
Yeah,
about him is his approach to hitting. I do
yeah,
respect
yeah.
that. I like as a hitter. It's just
Which is,
unfortunate that
mhm,
he's not.
yeah, it's
I'm
funny
just
with
saying, for
Devers
me, he's
though.
not a good defensive player. But
No, 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 for sure. Like you would think, I'm not saying that he's dumb, but the way that he communicates, right? Eh, I
oh
don't
no,
know. I
that
could make assumptions, right? But
cuidado,
anyways,
cuidado. I know what you
but
mean, though. I know what you're gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah. So what I think, right, is that I don't understand how you could be that good at approach. If that makes sense. Like I can
He doesn't
understand a
come
guy
across
like
as an intellectual. He's not an intellectual.
correct, correct. Eh, even Manny, when you hear him talk, you can tell he's all the way
You can
there.
get it. Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
And but with Devers, I don't know. And he might be one of the best after Juan Soto in terms of Dominicans. He might be one of the best approaches to hitting that I've seen in a long time.
He has
He's
a good
he's
approach. Yep. Yep. Great
great.
approach. Great approach
Anyways,
to hitting. Yeah. Yeah. Even Jose Ramirez, not even he has that approach like that. And I love
no,
Jose
no, no.
Ramirez, but
Yeah.
these guys don't have that approach. He's like es bien refinado. Like
Yes.
el approach
Yes.
there bien refinado. He looks for something to hit, but he's not overly patient either, which I
I agree.
love. He's
Mhm.
aggressive in certain counts or certain spots, right? Which I
Yeah.
love. My only criticism of Soto sometimes he's too patient. Sometimes he'd rather take the, base por bola instead of like ripping a double into the alley because
A
it's like
hundred
an
percent.
inch off the plate.
A
But,
100%.
Devers will take that ball that's a little off the plate and he'll go like that. He'll whack it.
Now, is there anybody that I'm missing apart from those three though? Are those the big three?
De los Latinos, as far
Yeah.
as, well, let's see. Of the Latinos,
Mhm.
let's see. A lot of them have signed in recent days. Let's see.
I-
Those are the big three that I could think of right now. I mean, let's see.
I'm trying to check, but yeah, I guess. I guess that's
Well,
it.
okay. Just in general, I don't know if you wanted to talk about Zach Gallen. Where do you think he's gonna end up? I mean, just in
Who
general.
cares about Zach Gallen, bro? What the
F Zach Gallen. Let me stop. No,
Yeah,
no,
F Zach Gallen, bro.
no, but all the the Latinos, there's no, I know, right? Just for no reason, just
Like, come
because.
on, bro. Really? Really? We're going to talk about Zach Gallen out of
Zach
all people, bro.
Gallen.
Come on.
Chris Bassett. You don't like Chris Bassett?
Please, man.
New York is hard. Oh my God, it's so tough. I can't deal with New York. Oh, cry for me. New York is too hard. I can't deal with it. Justin Verlander, retírate ya. Well, come on, retire, bro. Luis, I'm looking here. Lucas Giolito.
No, don't care. Don't care.
Scherzer. All right, what else we got?
All right, so no, we gotta jump to the big guns right now, man. We gotta talk about the list. Let me see. MLB.com's
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
top
Go
100
ahead.
right now list. I did my homework on this one, bro. I said that.
I hate these lists, bro. I hate these lists. I hadn't talked about it until today. Today I did a reel talking about it because I was pissed off that Lindor was not on it.
Come on, bro. He's 11, bro. Come on, really?
11?
On that?
He's 11?
11, bro.
Okay, why is Corbin Carroll on it?
Corbin Carroll's a great. He's a great. Yeah, come on, bro. Really?
Yeah.
Corbin Carroll is one of the best.
Okay, were you saying that in 2024?
No, but this is not. This is not. Yeah, but this is not who was great.
I get it. Just right
like
now.
For the last 2-3 years. That's why they said right now. That's why I got not pissed, but I was like, come on, Soto last year was better than Jose Ramirez. Objectively, he was better.
Right. No, that's the weird thing. This
MLB
is the weird,
loves
right?
Jose Ramirez, bro.
No, but here's the thing. You're right. But here's the thing. To be fair, and I like Ramirez better than Soto, but he didn't even have his best year, and he was above Soto. I found that a little weird. That was a little weird. I gotta be honest. It was weird. It was weird.
Well, I'm not gonna say that they love him. I'm not gonna say that, right?
No, but they show him love.
They show him love. They show him love.
They show him love.
And
they show him love.
Honestly, bro, I understand your point on Lindor and how, he's that guy. But honestly, bro, I can't be mad about the Corbin Carroll thing because I understand why they did it. It's not it's not a American against,
No. I get what you're saying, pero contra mano, contenido. I had to do it. You know? I gotta do it. It's content, bro. I had to do it. I am the Lindor defender. That's my MO. That's been me. I'm not gonna change now. So I'm gonna keep riding that wagon until whatever. And Soto till it's done, until he retires.
So I'm gonna give you the stats, man. So
go ahead.
There's 35 Latino players on the list. All right. Well represented on the top 100. We got one Panamanian, which is Ivan Herrera. We got 2 Mexicans. We got 4 Puerto Ricans. Listen to this. 5 Cubans. I know that, that's tough. Anyways, Venezuela.
Yusef said they should have been like 9 on there. According to shout out to the
Yusef knows, right?
He wanted 9. He wants to put everybody on there. I'm like, come on, bro. Báez is not a top 100. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
And I like Báez. I'm just saying, like,
not yet. Not right now. Not right now. Maybe.
No, not right. It's supposed to be MLB now.
Yeah. And then Venezuela, 7. They got 7. And then Dominicans, they got 16.
Of course they do. Yeah.
Come on, really? You're gonna hate on that? But basically, you combine Venezuela, Cuba, and Puerto Rico. Yeah, I got 16. So same thing.
I knew it, bro. Come on, man. Hey, listen. If Venezuela had those academies again, there would be a little more investment going, their way. Dominicans got all the investments right now, so they. I've said this, Dominic, and I'm not saying it doesn't mean that it's easy. I'm not saying that it's easy. Obviously, they bust their ass and they make it work. So you got to give the Dominicans credit. There's a lot of talent. They make it work. But all I'm saying is that you have 30 academies and MLB wants to. They want a return on that investment. So it's like they're not like, you know what I mean? Like I said offline, like if there was other academies around the world from MLB, they'd put that emphasis in them too.
Honestly, 50 years from now, we're gonna be talking about Africans and MLB.
I
I'll
think you're
leave it at
probably right.
that.
Yeah, that's not a stretch. That's not a
No,
stretch.
I mean people
I
kind
don't
of
think it's a stretch.
no,
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 I've
no.
been watching all these guys showing videos, and you know, I
That's
watch.
their I mean, they're starting to get paid in Venezuela and DR. They're like, nah, 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 we can do better than this. I mean, we can be cheaper than this. They're gonna take everybody out there. Come
They're
on,
gonna take
bro.
everybody out, bro. They're gonna have cheaper academies, and they're gonna have more players. You're gonna have this one, that
And
one, and
yeah, and if you think the age thing in DR is bad, just wait. Just
oh man,
wait.
yo, don't get me canceled, bro. What are
I'm
you
sorry,
what are you
bro.
doing?
I'm
Nah,
sorry.
nah. Listen, spam likely, bro. Spam
Yeah.
likely.
All right. So I'm gonna give you the 35 guys that I got, right? So number 99, Rodon, right? 98, Ivan Herrera, right? 87, Sac Neto, which I feel like he should be higher than that. Anyways.
He had a really good year. He's a good player.
Eh,
I like him.
86, Willy Adames.
Uh-huh.
84, Chapman. 83, Edwin Diaz.
I
83.
thought they. I thought Chapman and Diaz should have been higher.
Yeah, I guess I don't appreciate the closers or something. I don't
I guess not. I think it's the position. Yeah.
know. Well, not really. Mason Miller is 60. Anyways,
Oh, get the. Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't even know that.
yeah, he is.
Come. That's a disgrace. No, 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 no. Yo, bro, I told you I don't care about those lists, but you're killing me now.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry, bro.
There is no way Mason Miller is better than Edwin Diaz or Chapman. Okay. Am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping.
He has better stuff. He's good stuff. I'm not saying he doesn't have good
No, no, no.
stuff.
He
I'm
has the
talking
better
about
upside out of the three.
results. I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Come on.
Even Robert Suarez on that same team is better than him.
That's
I
right.
mean,
No,
I
no,
know
it's
he
not.
moved
No,
on,
no.
but Robert
That's
Suarez.
racist, bro. That's racist.
No, don't say that, bro.
I'm just kidding.
You're not kidding,
Come
bro.
on,
You're not
bro.
kidding.
I kidding, wink, wink. I'm kidding, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How do you have? Oh, you're killing, bro. Yo no sabía eso. I
Yeah.
swear, yo te lo juro. I swear. I just looked at the top 10. I didn't even read the. I looked at the top 10. I didn't see Lindor, and I said, "Pal carajo todo el
No,
mundo."
no, 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 no. You gotta dig deep on this one, bro.
I don't
It's
like these lists.
interesting.
That's why these lists, because I know I'm gonna get aggravated. That's why.
Yeah, no. All right. Edwin Diaz, 83. 81, Jose Altuve. 80, Framber Valdez. Let me see. 79, Ranger Suarez. 74, Alejandro Kirk. Let's see. 71, Yandy Diaz.
Okay, I
66.
like it.
Yeah, I like that one. 66, Eugenio Suárez.
Okay.
65, Michael Garcia. I like that kid.
Yeah, I like
Uh,
him too.
You know, I think we talked about it, but I don't know why he signed that 55 million, 58 million.
They're stupid, ridiculous. They just continuing the tradition of the Venezuelan players not getting paid.
Coño.
It just, I don't care. You gotta believe in yourself. They just take the first money they can find. That's it. It's
We're gonna
stupid.
talk about Ellie, later, but yeah, that was.
Oh, by the way, we need to
Mhm.
establish this right now, and I'm not. I
Go
think
for it.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Michael Garcia had the highest WAR of any Venezuelan player.
I gotta look that up, but yeah, I think the
Look up Acuna. I
5.4,
think it's not even
something like that.
Acuna had the higher WAR because Acuna wasn't healthy the whole year.
Correct. I mean, what a surprise. 63, Freddy Peralta. 58, Jaren Duran. That one surprised me a little bit because
Wow, he had
depressed.
a setback a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, setback. All right. 57, Riley Green. 56, Jackson Churrio. 55, William Contreras. 52, Eli de la Cruz. 49, Jeremy Peña. 47, George Springer. 46, Rafael Devers. 39, Junior Caminero. Let me see.
Wow, that's pretty.
I
That's
know.
pretty high for him.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty high. You
Yeah.
mean high? Like he should be lower, or
No,
he
no,
should
no,
be like
high, no,
47?
no. He's ranked pretty well considering he
Mhm.
has one good year, which is
Yeah,
it
I
speaks
agree.
highly of him.
34. By the way, MLB loves Junior Caminero, bro. They love him.
They
They
do.
put
Yeah,
him
they love
everywhere
him.
that he can.
Yeah, they've been hyping
Eh,
him since he was like in single A.
yeah.
Well,
34.
this is what I've been telling you about.
Ah, come
But
on, bro. Really, really. Anyways,
Dominicans get infinite chances, bro.
We do. 34, Manny Machado. 29, Christopher Sanchez. 28, Jordan Álvarez. Let me see. 24, Geraldo Perdomo. 19.
That has to be the highest he's ever been ranked in his entire life.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. He needs to show me another year, though. Before I
One more year. Yep.
Yeah. Ketel Marte, 19. Okay. Julio Rodriguez, 16. Fernando Tatis Jr., 15.
You could make the argument that Julio Rodriguez was ranked low.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. You could make the argument for Julio in the top 10. That's another one who I thought about.
Let me see. Number 14, Ronald Acuña Jr. Number 11, Francisco Lindor. Number 10, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
He just missed the cut.
Number 6.
They love him. They love hating on Lindor.
I know, but he was number 6 last year. So, I mean, come on, really?
Right. Yeah. It was just because of the season he had.
Yeah.
The season he had in comparison.
Yeah. Number 10, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Number 6, Juan Soto. And number 5, Jose Ramirez, which is, number 1. Basically.
He was ranked too high, and I love Ramirez.
Yeah,
way
for sure.
Too high.
For sure. Yeah.
Ranked too high. Soto had to be the highest Latino off of 2025.
And I hate it because
and I don't like Soto, but I'm just telling you the truth.
He should be the best. He should be the best.
The
best
highest Latino of the based on last year. Yep.
Correct. And Jose Ramirez should have been like 9, 8, somewhere there, in my opinion.
Although Christopher Sanchez led all Latinos on WAR, but nobody wants to hear that.
No. I think he led everybody on WAR.
Everybody.
Every pitcher, I guess, like every pitcher.
No. Everybody.
Oh, everybody. Okay.
Everybody. No. He finished with like a 7-point-something WAR. What are we talking about?
Bro, that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
You and me are the only ones that we've been on that train. We've been on the Christopher Sanchez train. Everybody
before,
they didn't catch up. Yeah,
8.
We've been on it.
That was an 8 WAR. Bro, that's a
Come
Randy
on,
Johnson
bro.
WAR.
Ese tipo un animal, bro. Come on.
But yeah, whatever. People, whatever. Anyways, who else we got? That's it. Jose Ramirez was the last one. So, who did they got wrong, in your opinion? Out of, Lindor, I get that. But anybody else?
Julio was ranked a little off. I thought Julio should have been up higher on the list, right? Ranked more, between that 10 and 12 range or something like that. Julio's consistent. We complain about his offense. He starts off slow, but the metrics are always there, consistently. He's going to hit you 20, 25 homers plus, 30 plus doubles. He's going to score upwards of 80 to 100 runs. He's going to play Gold Glove caliber defense. He's just tremendous. And so I think he, ¿quién más? I think Christopher Sanchez could have been high on this list. I really think so.
Yeah. 100%.
He could have been higher. And the closers, I think Mason Miller was ranked way too high considering what he's done. He Aroldis had a career year and he's ranked 80 something. That's a joke.
Yeah,
that's a
joke.
No,
it's that is bad. That is bad.
That's a joke. That's a joke. There's no other way to say it, bro. That guy's ERA was like a video game.
Yeah. Now, there's a couple guys for me. I know that I'm gonna get off from the Latinos, but just in general, Mookie Betts shouldn't be in the top 20. Sorry, I love.
No,
Mookie.
Not anymore. No,
I love Mookie, but come on, really?
No. They give him, that was a lifetime achievement award. They gave him.
Damn. Let me see. There was another guy that I had in mind, but where is he? There we go. So I don't know. Might be controversial, but.
Espérate. Después de 1 hora y casi 10 minutos, we got our first comment.
No way. Let me see.
Yeah, we got a comment.
Arraez le iría mejor en Japón. No.
Ganaría más dinero.
No. I don't agree. With that. He's an MLB guy.
Yeah,
he's an MLB guy. I mean,
MLB. Japón actually, coincidentally, they pay more for power in Japan.
right now. Yeah.
Right now, because they have a hard time getting it. So they import a lot of power. They like
Yeah.
doing that. So
Same thing with KBO. They like that.
también. Yep.
But no, Luis Arráez shouldn't go to Japan. They're not gonna pay him the money that he's gonna get in the MLB right now. Because they
No,
have a
not
million
at all.
Arraez over there. A million. He's not even, he doesn't jump out,
Right, correct. He doesn't stand. And he's a lefty hitter too. Everybody
Yeah,
hits
that
lefty
is
up
true.
there.
Yeah. And they run too. They're fit,
They're fit. Yeah, he's not fit. No.
So the other guy that I don't agree, and we talked about it a little bit, Jaren Duran. I'm not saying that he should be, like top. He shouldn't be top 58. He should be more like 80 something.
Yeah. I mean,
With this year that he had.
Yeah, he didn't have a good year. I hope he can bounce back.
Mhm.
Because I liked what I saw from him in 2024. But we have to see.
We have to see. And then Pasquantino, I know MLB loves this kid, but he doesn't deserve to be in this team yet.
No,
I
he's
mean, on the
not.
top 100, that's not.
They
that's not right.
love him. I mean, I could understand why some people are mad at Báez not being there now.
Yeah.
They gotta throw Pasquantino. Like, they gotta put him there obligado. Tiene que estar ahí. Like, come on, bro.
And no, it's not right. The only thing that we got to talk about again, Venezuelans, at the end of the day, they shouldn't be having 7. They're right there with us in terms of numbers. We talk about it all the time, but they should have more players on the top 100. There's no way, there's no way that they got 7. They're
Well,
not
okay, so
7%.
let's say.
They're not 7% of the whole thing.
Well, here's the thing. With all the numbers they have, let's say, who would you put in there from Venezuela who's not there?
No. I'm realistic. I know that they're all there.
You're saying,
I'm just saying in general.
I get you. I go right. I'm just saying. I'm trying to look. I mean, look. Puerto Rico has 4, and we don't have. We have a fraction of what they got. So,
Correct.
And that's with Correa having a bad year. So
I'm with you.
and Berrío's not having a good year either.
No, Barrios, I think it's done, man. I'm sorry. That's it.
Hey, let's
Sell
see.
him off or trade him. He can't be in Toronto right now, bro.
It looks that way. Looks that way, but I'm hoping that he finds himself, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm not optimistic.
Oh, bro. Where is Alejandro Kirk, bro? Okay, 74. He's not 74. I am sorry, he's not 74. He is better than. Okay, this is gonna be a hot take. Roman Anthony shouldn't be here yet.
Go ahead. Hot take.
Roman Anthony shouldn't be here.
Yeah, why is it? I agree with you. I agree. Why the fuck is Roman Anthony there?
Check this out. For example, I'm gonna take one guy, Rafael.
Go ahead, dale.
As much as you can hate him, whatever, he's number 46. Roman Anthony is number 41. That don't make
sense. Based on what? Based on what?
I don't know.
Roman Anthony. I mean, you switch his name around. He sounds like
Roman
Hispanic. Anthony Roman. Like, what are we?
The Roman Empire. No, that one took me by surprise, bro. I forgot about that one. I don't understand that one.
He has a relative at MLB.com.
He has to.
What else could it be? I don't remember.
He has pictures of the commissioner kissing somebody. Something, bro. He can't be.
He got in a compromising position, right? He got
correct. Somebody, bro.
Coño, mano, es que eso está fuerte, bro. I couldn't believe that he's in. Yeah, no, I can't believe.
But I can mention everybody below him, and they're all better.
Yeah, of course.
All of them are better.
Damn. Just for the hell of it, real quick. Let me look at his numbers real quick, just to see.
Honestly, he's really good, and I'm pretty sure he will be top 10 eventually. But right now,
no, that's like projection. That's like projection. I think they're jumping. Come on, bro. This guy hit 292 with 8 homers and 32 RBI. I understand he's a top prospect, but
look at this though.
Can he produce first?
3 WAR. That's crazy. Honestly, that is crazy. For 71 games, that
Yeah.
is crazy. Imagine how much
Mm,
he would have had. He's talking about a 7-war season, maybe more.
all right. All right. All right. I mean,
He's not
I'm not
41. We
saying he's not.
agree. We
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
He's
no,
not
I'm not
41.
saying he can. He could be on the list, but he's like
Mhm.
41. Come on, bro.
He
You
wasn't
had
rookie.
guys that were
He
there.
wasn't even rookie of the year. What are we talking about?
Correct. Yeah, like you had guys that were there busting their ass the whole 162. You know,
Mhm.
like by the way, and shout out to Yusef that he was the one who mentioned it. Arroz Arena should have been on this list.
Yeah. 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 I can see him. He's a top 100.
Come
He
on,
is definitely a
bro.
top
Come
100.
on. He's not a top 100.
Mhm.
He mentioned Báez. I said, all right, I could deal with Báez not being there, but Randy Arroz Arena is a top 100 player. I'm sorry.
No, he is. He definitely is. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
come on.
By the way, I want to look for that episode that we had one
Uh
time
huh.
that we were doing predictions and stuff. I just want to let you know. I know that I said that DeGrom was gonna be top 5. He was top 8 on Cy Young. Just so you
No,
know.
that's all
I
right.
knew
That's
that
kind of
something
a
was wrong.
victory. That's kind of a win though, because he was on the map at least.
For sure, for sure.
No, he had a good year. He had a good year.
I said, damn, this one was a stretch. But I said Agustin Ramiro was gonna be top 3 on Rookie of the Year. I promise on God. He was number 6. But whatever. I was on
No,
that
I
boat
mean,
early,
no,
bro.
I mean, I knew Dominicans that wanted to put him in the Hall of Fame already. I mean, I mean, what are we talking about? Like,
Yeah.
my barber. I mean, my barber, right? One of my friends in the barbershop he was killing Luis Robert, which
Mhm.
is one thing, but then the other thing he was saying was about Jose City. I said, okay, so Jose City no era un paquete. Like, come on, bro. Like,
What was he saying about Jose City?
he was saying that that Jose City was better than Robert. I almost wanted to fall to the floor. I said Jose City's never had a year like Robert had ever in his life. I know he hasn't been consistent, but come on.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Jose
When
City
is
is
Jose City gonna hit 38 home runs? Think about that. When?
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 When? Come
Eh,
on.
He's one of the most wasted, I would say, talents that we have. That kid is phenomenal on defense. His approach we talked about his approach a lot, but
Right, right.
damn, it's bad. Damn, it's
Well,
bad.
he has tools. Like he's got $1 million tools and
Mhm.
like a 2-cent brain. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
He don't have up here. He don't have it.
yeah,
He don't have it. Like I hate to say it, pero es la verdad. I'm sorry. Like
yeah,
he don't have the intelligence and the presence of mind to say, okay, déjame mejorar en esto. Es su comportamiento, right? His
yeah,
behavior. Because
yeah.
I'm not
I'm
saying
with you.
he doesn't have skills. He does. He's talented. He's fast. He's got some pop. He can field, but just up here, and I don't know if he's
No,
gonna ever get a chance.
I hope so. Well, let's see. Anything else that we're leaving out?
I think that's it for now, bro. But I think obviously, hopefully, some stuff happens. These guys. Hopefully, the other guys sign soon, and we'll see. But
Hopefully so. But that's it. That's all I got for you, brother.
all right, man. This was fun. This was.
Yeah, it was a
I
fun one.
feel invigorated. I feel live.
It
Right,
was good
live.
though. It was good.
It was good. Yeah, yeah, man. No, definitely, man. I appreciate you. Listen, we'll link up again. Of course, guys, please, please, please follow, like, subscribe, share, whatever all those people say. And espérate. Mira. I'm
There you go.
live. All right, man. So thank you. Appreciate you. I had to put my other thing back on. So
Ronald.
all right, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, my brother. And until next time, of course, as always, live life as if you're in a 3-2 count. Until next time.
Peace.
Peace.